Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a review now that I've had my Reaper set for a while. So as a reminder, I was able to get the Reaper set from Covert Instruments thanks to a giveaway that Lady Locks did, and I really wanted to try these as in a different profile. And when I first got these, one of the things I mentioned is that this handle is so thin that for me, when I was picking, it didn't take long at all for the edge of the pick to dig into my middle finger, even a little bit into my pointer finger. I was liking the profiles, but I felt like the handles were lacking, which I get because to fit into the case, you needed handles like this. So then our buddy Snake comes along and says, "Hey Jeff, I got you. I've got these extra handles from 44 Delta." And he sent them my way because he is the fantastic, generous person that he is. And these are 3D printed. They're held together with magnets, so it is possible for me to pop these back out and in. Let's see if I can do this without screwing up anything on camera. So, yep, there, as I said, screwing up anything on camera. So I popped that one open just so we could see what the handles usually look like. But popping these in here, of course, now this one isn't quite lining up. There we go. Made such a difference. These are so much more comfortable. And it took some time for me to realize that these hooks are, of course, the one I'm holding right now is a round hook, but I believe you guys know that for me, I am a middle of the road kind of guy. Right here, let's get them without them just snapping together. Number 2, 3, and 4, this is where it's been at for me. And these guys do have the flat hooks, so that way I can do a little bit better about not sliding off of pins. So I have been reaching for these a lot, especially as I have been working on tough locks. You saw that these were what I used when I did Down Under Monkeys making tracks. These have also been what have allowed me to get my first opens into my Federal Lock 90A. Hopefully that video will be coming soon. But they're making the difference for me. Now, don't get me wrong. And again, let's go to what I really love. The middle ones from Jimmy Long's are still my favorite, but they're very rounded. I also noticed, and it could just be my imagination, but I feel like going from the short hook to the medium hook in the Jimmy Long's has more of a jump between it. Whereas going from the number 2 to the number 3 to the number 4, I feel like it's a little bit more of a graduation, as in not as much difference between them. And so I've liked the fact that this gives me a little bit more variety in that range. From here to here, still feels like about going from here to here, but I like that there's one in the middle. Jimmy Long's handles are still flat out my favorite. And so I'm having trouble knowing, do I like these because they're the only flat ones? I'm wondering, I still need to get my flat hooks from Jimmy's just to compare and to know how it compares to something like this. But instead of just comparing, let's be honest here. This combination of 5, the 2 from Jimmy Long's and the 3 from the Reaper set, this combination has been getting me into tons of locks. And there are times this still won't quite cut it for me, and I'm coming back to my Jimmy Long's. I should say about the rest of the set, there's a lot of talk about the tensioners, and I gotta be honest, I've not been giving them any attention. For me, you guys know I love my Allen wrench tensioners. And the Longhorn set from, is that Southern Specialties? And so I'm still using these. These have gotten tucked into another case where they're not being used at all. which brings up one last point. You guys know that I like things small, compact, covert, but once you put these picks into those handles, they are not going into this case, at least not all 5 of them. I like to have my stuff put all together. So, since I have been using all of these, this has changed my setup. And once upon a time, I had gotten this case from Sparrows, which is now my go-to. So, let's return guys where they go. I keep my Jimmy Longs right here. I put the 2 I grabbed together right there. Most used tensioners getting tucked right back here. Behind this flap, I've got 2 little inserts, and the back one is where I've been keeping the other tensioners I use much. But what I've found is that back here, there is enough room for me to slide in all 5 of these from the Reaper set. Now, I stick the 1 and the 5 in the back because, like I said, I don't use them near as much. And then, because I like to have a method to things, since 1's here and 5's here, I go from shortest to longest in the front as well. So my 4 goes right in front of my 5. My 2 goes right in front of my 1. And my 3 goes right there in the middle. So, new homes for those. So in short, Reaper set is good. I'm definitely liking it. I wish that they came with better handles, but I love the fact that 44 Delta has got you covered there. I don't want to have to pick. I don't want to have to say, you should totally do the Reaper set or you should totally do the Jimmy Longs. I will say, Jimmy Longs, great price. Reaper set, nice variety, but costing more, especially if you're adding those handles. Yeah, they're not bad picks. They're definitely, these right here are definitely helping me up my picking game. So, that is what I've got to say. Love to hear what you guys have to think. As always, let me know, what are your thoughts about Jimmy Longs versus Covert Instruments, especially the Reaper set? Have you experienced both? How does the Reaper set compare? I really want to know how they compare to the flat Jimmy hooks. If I've got these, is it worth getting the flat hooks here? Or should I maybe just, I don't know, get the Jim hooks that he's got? I still haven't played with any Jim hooks. Too many things you can do, but I've still got some room. I can fit some more stuff in here. So, that's what we've got for today. I'd love to hear your feedback. And with that, I'll talk to you all later.